Hello everyone, welcome to my English class. Now today in this video I am going to pick up a very interesting poem, Once Upon a Time. Okay guys, this is from your literature book, and this poem has been composed by Gabriel Okara. So just very first discuss about the poet. So guys, Gabriel Okara is a Nigerian writer. He was born in Nigeria in April 1921. Guys, Okara may be described as highly original and uninfluenced by other poets. He has been extremely successful in capturing the moods, sights, and sounds of Africa. His poems shows great sensitivity, perceptive judgments, and a tremendous energy. Okara also shows a concern regarding what happens when the ancient culture of Africa is faced with modern Western culture. We can say this the example of this in his poem Once Upon a Time. Okay, so let's get started. And before starting, we have to understand the setting of the poem. So, guys, the mood of the poem is nostalgic. The personality is remembering how things used to be when he was young and innocent, like his son. The poem highlights the guilt and resentment an African man feels for himself and to accept the culture of the Westerners. He notices a marked change in the attitudes of his people, those who were once so genuine, warm, and sincere have now suddenly turned cold and hostile towards him. Okay, so let's get started. Now have a look on the first stanza. As you can see in this picture, once upon a time, son. Basically, guys, this is the conversation between a father and a son. So what the father is saying, listen. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes block cold eyes. Search behind my shadow. Now, in this first stanza, at the start of the poem, Okara writes that they used to laugh with their hearts and with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth while their eyes block cold eyes. Search behind my shadow. This phrase, these lines illustrates the change in the way people act, showing that their laughs used to be genuine and heartfelt. However, now their attitudes have changed. Now they are not laughing wholeheartedly. Their laugh is not true. The description of laugh with their teeth, it illustrates someone showing false interest. What is the meaning of these lines? That whenever now they laugh, they show the falseness. Okay, it shows the false interest of them. Okay, the dark imagery eyes block cold eyes, which follows shows that there is no emotion or no feelings in the action. They were only laughing without any emotions, without any feelings. Okay, so just have a look on the second stanza. What he is saying, that there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. Now, guys, in this stanza illustrates that all good intentions, all the good things have gone. Means there was a time when they used to shake hands with their hearts. Means they meet the people wholeheartedly. Okay, they shake hands with the full of energy, with true heart. But now all the good intentions have gone. And how now it is every man for him. Everybody is only focusing on their own personal gain. Now the good intentions have gone. Now they are shaking hands without any feelings, without any interest. Okay, the use of a metaphor emphasizes how there is a there is a lack of trust as everybody is trying to use each other. Okay, now in this stanza, the poet has used this phrase empty pockets. Okay, the phrase empty pockets could connote that he has been stripped of all genuine happiness and has been left feeling empty and alone. Move on the next one. Now he's saying, feel at home, come again. They say, and when I come again and feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice. For then I find doors shut on me. So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces, like dresses, home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their confirming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. So now in this stanza, Okora shows, he says that there is an evident, okay, he now in this stanza he shows that the change in him as a man, ki how the things has changed, the things have changed him also. Okay, the society has changed him. Okay, now he is discussing about himself. Okay, here there is an evident shift in this stanza due to the fact that he is now talking about himself. Okay, and how he too has learned to be false. Okay, this could imply that society has persuaded him into changing in a negative way. All right, now here Okora says that I have learned to wear many faces, which shows that he has adapted to using different faces for different occasions. When he goes on to saying some of those occasions and their faces, like a office face, street face, etc., then he finally goes on to say like a fixed portrait smile, which indicates that all these faces never change and it is like a smile fixed for its own occasions. Means he has also learned to create a fake smile. Okay, summing up this stanza, we can say that the stanza has been focused on how people tend to change their facial expressions for different occasions, and how for each occasion people tend to have a different smile, like a fixed picture that never changes. Now guys, in here in this line, the poet has used the poetic device simile. Okay, in this line, with all their confirming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. Okay, there is a simile in this line. The poet is comparing the confirming smiles with a fixed portrait smile. Okay, so there is a simile in these lines. Okay, now move on the next stanza. What he is saying, uh, he's saying that I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. To say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it has been nice talking to you after being bored. Okay, now here the poet starts off this stanza that by signifying that he also has adapted to the environment around him, and that he has also picked up the bad habits that are hovering around him, by saying that I have learned to. He then says to laugh with only my teeth, means he has also learned to laugh, in a fake manner. Okay, which suggests that he has also learned to laugh without any emotions, without happiness, without any feelings, and to laugh only for the sake of laughing, nothing else. And then the writer goes on and writes, I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. Good riddance means it is an expression of relief at being free of an unwanted person. Okay, so he's saying that I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, and to say glad to meet you without being happy or glad. This demonstrates that now he has also learned to say goodbye in a nice way, and not mean it in a good way at all. As he says, when I mean good riddance. Okay, he now says glad to meet you without being pleased or happy, as he says after being bored, which indicates that he was boring meeting with the person. However, he will still put on a smile and yet cheerful face while talking to him. So, to summarize this stanza, the writer is saying that there are no true emotions in his words and feelings, and they are said with just his tongue and not his heart. Okay, now move on the next one. But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to unlearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. To show me, son, how to laugh, show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. Now, here what he is saying in this stanza, and in this stanza demonstrates that now he has also learned to say goodbye in a nice way. Okay, he was saying, and overall this stanza the writer shows how his environment has had an impact on how he behaves, how he is emotionally detached from other people, how it has destroyed his passion, and how it has made his heart unfeeling. Okay, now here in this stanza the poet describes how he used to feel. It seems that he is talking to a child or a young man who has not yet experienced the change of heart, who has not yet been influenced by the environment and the society in which he lives. The poet says in the first line of this stanza, but believe me, son. This line emphasizing with regret, I want to be what I used to be. I want to unlearn all these muting things. These lines describe his desperation to go back to his old innocent ways, where he felt life was simple and his emotions were honest. It also describes his hope and desire to unlearn all the bad habits he has picked up over the years. Okay, in this stanza he asks his son, in the last he asks his son, almost pleads with him to show me, son, how to laugh, show me how I used to laugh and smile. He sums up what he has been trying to say throughout the poem to the person he is having this conversation with, means who is the person, his son. Okay, to teach him all the good habits he has lost, and to teach him how to have true honest emotions. Okay, so in the last we can conclude this poem by saying this, that in this poem the poet finds himself behaving in a same way as those around him. He feels a great sense of guilt and self-loathing, and thinks about how fake he has become, losing his identity and donning different, okay, the fixed expression for different occasions, an unnatural smile, okay, plastered across his face. He confesses in this poem, he confesses to his son that he does not like the person he has become, and he wants to change and go back to the way he was before in his childhood. He asks his son to help him to go back to who he was and get back his lost identity. Now he expresses a desire to unlearn whatever he has forced himself to learn, okay, in order for him to gain his sense of self back. He asked his son to help him to be happy once again and acquire the childlike innocence he once possessed like a child. So guys, this is the summary of the this is the explanation of the poem, and I hope that the full explanation is clear to you.